Okay, here is the piano lesson for Famous Old Painters by Coldplay. It's an instrumental song that was leaked a couple weeks ago, and it's really great. If you haven't heard it yet, you can search it on YouTube. They have it on YouTube, so listen to it. And here is the I'm gonna get right into it. Here's the piano. I learned this by ear. There's no sheet music or anything like that. I spent the past few days learning it, so it's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty close. And so if you have any comments of what you think it should be, or if extra notes should be added in or taken away, just leave it in the comment section, and I'll write it in the description. Okay, so first of all, there's a couple of main parts to the song. There's 5 main parts, or 4 main parts. The intro riff, the verse chords, there's a part during the guitar riff, the chorus, and then sort of the end bridge. So right now I'm going to teach you all the parts, and then we're going to go through and I'll tell you how long to play them, how to play them, and how to play them after each other. So after you've listened to the song a couple times and really know exactly how it should sound, you should try this. Alright, so the intro riff is this. That's the intro riff. Alright, what that is C, D, B, then G. Alright? That's the first. The second, you go down, you play B, C, G, and E. Okay? Pause the video if you want and take a few minutes to practice that over and over. And you play that again. So that's the same thing. And then down you play G, A, C, A. Alright, so whole thing. Take a few minutes to practice that. That's the intro riff. And you can hear in the song there's certain notes that Chris adds in. Like, for example, he adds in that C sometimes. Adds in that B. You can figure that out for yourself. You play it however you want. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. That's the intro riff. That's how the song starts off. You play that twice. And the next part is the verse chords, and that they're not really chords, but what you're going to play is, the song focuses a lot around this high C, above middle C. So what you play for that, for the verse chords, or what I'm guessing would be the verse, is C and A. That's right hand. The second chord is C and G. Hold it for 2 measures, and then G and B. Alright, so first chord, C, A. Second chord, C and G. And then last chord, G and B. And again, they're not really chords, but I don't play the left hand in the first verse. There isn't really one, but if you want, you can just add a C in there. So that's the verse chords. So that's the second part you need to know for this song. The third part is during a little guitar riff, and what that is, this part's not really accurate, but it sounds decent with it. So what I play for the right hand with this part is D and A. Then I go down and play C and G. Then I go down and play G and D. And I'm gonna put this all together afterwards. Just right now, I'm just teaching you the parts and everything. Alright, so C and A. Sorry, forget that. D and A. C and G. D, A, C, G, and then D, D and G down here. That's that part. Now the next part is a little tricky, but Oh, for that part, actually, for the left hand, you can play D, C, G. You can play octaves, but it doesn't really sound that great, so you can just play D, C, and G. Oops. I'll go over this again, just right now, just showing you the parts. D and A, D, C, G, C, and G, D, G. Alright, watch that over, practice that a few times. Next part is what I'm guessing would be the chorus, and it sounds like something like that. Left hand's, I don't think it's that accurate, but the right hand is. So for the right hand first, you're gonna play the notes G and A, single. And then you're gonna play G and C 3 times. Just like that. So G, A, G and C 3 times. Like that. And then you're gonna do something like G and E, G and D, G and C. You can sort of listen to it and have your own style of playing it. So you play that part twice basically, but the second time you don't play the G and the C. So slowly. Don't play the C again. And now you play the intro riff. But the last part of the intro riff. So one last time. And then G, A, G, A, C, A. And that's that. So that is the chorus riff. And then pretty much the song repeats itself from there, except there's the chorus played at the end, I think 8 times, but it's not really the chorus, but whatever. But you switch it up a little bit, so you play the same thing, but it switches and plays something different. Before I teach you that though, I'm going to teach you the left hand to the chorus. You can just play C, but it sounds good to have a D for the first part, so you can go G. So left hand for this part, D, C, stay with C, down to G. You can play octaves, but once again, octaves don't really sound that great. So, and you can just start off by playing it on the first count of every beat. So you can do ignore that lawnmower. So that's it, left hand D, C, G. So one last time. So that's that part. Now you do the same thing for that end part I was talking about toward the end of the song, but you switch it up a little bit. Chris switches it up and he plays, it sounds like this. Something like that. So all that is it's the same exact thing you played the first time. And then you just play, instead of playing, you hit the C and B down here. So hit the C up here, hit B down here, and then hit the F twice. Off key a little bit, or off key, off B. little confusing right now, but I'll show it to you again later. So. Something like that. So keep reviewing this video, keep practicing. Part 2, I'm going to show you how to actually play this with the song. Alright, so real quickly, just go over main parts, intro riff. That's the intro riff. Once again, the chords for the verse. Then you play the intro again. Then the other part would be where the guitar comes in, is the D and the G, or D and the A. C and the G, D and the G, and then we talk about it again. And then of course we switch it up. So that's pretty much it for that's all you really need to know for the song. Now check out part 2 and I will play it along with the song so you can see how it is, how it's supposed to sound. And also check out my cover. And thanks for watching, and again, ignore the lawnmower in the background. Thank you.